Welcome, Baccano. Boop, 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 boop.
Episode 9 of Baccano, something, Claire Stanfield.
We're going to meet the assassin.
Oh yeah, you mentioned that last time. What even is it?
It doesn't have a name, but normally they had tags.
Yeah, we probably got it. It was like,
It's not going to be seen there.
oh, you're right. It won't be seen there. It might not even be seen there.
Should be.
We'll find out. We'll find out.
Whack.
It'll be seen there.
Thanks. That's true.
Okay.
Guys, I have a little Beanie Baby on the bag. It's so good.
It's the last episode. Some things happened. Tell us where we are now. What do you think you're going to
Episode
see?
9. I'm going to meet the assassin. They told me in the preview. Claire Baccano. I can't remember her last name.
An interesting web of events all stringing together.
We did see her with the Daily Days guy in the preview, so she's going to talk to him a little bit. I'm curious as to the Russo family is from Chicago.
Lad Russo, yep, and the Russo family's Chicago.
So
yep.
she's from Chicago.
Yep,
She might not.
She came from Chicago.
She might not like be from Chicago as like a Chicagoan, but she came from Chicago.
Yep.
So I think that that's interesting, which means that she's probably somehow hired from the Russo family, although she could be hired from the senator.
Well,
Because he's not necessarily out. It's not outside of his realm if he's going to sacrifice his family to do something
okay, yeah.
from another space and hiring someone that's like once removed.
So, episode 1, when Firo and Luck Gandor were in the bookstore.
Yep.
Luck Gandor had said to Firo, "Don't worry, I've called in Vino." And then Firo's eyes lit up like, "Claire's coming in?" It's like, yeah, he's gonna be aboard the Flying Pussyfoot.
Right. You're right. You said that. Or they said that.
They said that. Claire is coming in aboard the Flying Pussyfoot. So the Gandors have some connection with them being there.
Clearly my prediction's entirely wrong.
Baguette, I know his last name, I don't remember his first name. Baguette, the big guy.
Spaghetti.
Baguette, who worked for Runarada.
Spaghetti, the Runarada.
He is played some arrangements in getting the bomb coming in. He has some hand in the bomb coming in some way.
Spaghetti.
Which Cheslaw was speaking with some old dude about the bomb, so somehow Cheslaw is involved in that. Just,
Get a slice. Cake is on the menu.
it's a mystery. It's a horror.
I can't believe it took me so long to realize that I could call him Spaghetti.
Baguette?
Yeah. Spaghetti.
Spaghetti, and then the slim-faced crouton eating man that are totally
It works out so well.
Cockatoo croutons, yeah.
Crookatoos. Guys, too easy.
All right.
Crookatoos. Spaghetti and crookatoo.
Is there anything else? No. Yeah.
Here's the thing. I do believe that like we're on episode 9, which means there are 4 episodes remaining.
In the broadcasted episodes.
Yes. However, you said the show shut down.
It looks like, yeah, my understanding was that the show was canceled.
So I'm curious, similar to Firefly, where things kind of didn't really wrap up, but they tried to do something like, next time, there won't be a next time. But if there were, more questions.
Right.
What exactly gets wound up?
Right. And because I was curious, I looked at the wiki to get a general understanding of what was finishing. I'm not going to say anything right now, but when we finish the series, I might talk about that a little bit.
Cover your ears.
After we've both been finished the show together.
Guys, this is my new friend, Kiwi.
Kiwi? All right.
Someone's going to correct me like, that's not Kiwi, that's so-and-so. Oh, I'm so sorry, buddy.
Anyway,
get up here.
This was clearly a mistake. This whole thing was a mistake.
Choices have been made.
Choices have been made.
Aren't you so glad you met us? We got stability and instability.
That is a completely inaccurate description of this. If there ever was one.
I gave you stability. I'm the one who's a little bit little.
You ain't wrong there, I guess.
Got him.
Anyway,
I think I'm. Gonna
I'm
need to start-
order. He's chaos.
Amen. I bring chaos to order. Chaos is in order. Doesn't
Anyway,
have the same ring.
Claire Stanfield, let's go and let's start the episode. You ready? So, you notice that they were mentioned earlier that the detective said that they stole candy bars and stuff before they did other things.
Yeah.
You were before asking, like, we're ever gonna see a candy bar? It's like, they actually did that. That's a robbery that they actually did.
Interesting.
But, segueing from robbery.
Nice.
Booze. There's a segue. Buy us drinks, but like coffee. Go to our. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this, please leave a comment, like, and subscribe. And if you really, really like us, buy us some coffee so we can stay up and put up with each other and enjoy more crazy anime and buy other things maybe and that sort of thing. Is there anything else? I'm terrible.
You just said that we could enjoy each other.
I could use these guys.
So.
Oh no, what have I done? What have they done? Abandoned ship.
Want to enjoy each other. Yeah. I think the viewers have a lot of questions at this point about the manner of our friendship or friends with extras.
Well, we said this in a coffee shop. We're basically married, but without the nighttime fun times. Was basically what we just described as.
Nighttime fun times. Guys.
I see. So it arrived without incident?
Nighttime fun times.
Wasn't entirely without incident.
What do you mean by that?
The flying pussyfoot switched out more than just its engine. It switched out its passenger cars as well.
Has there been any reason given for the switch?
Nothing official. Nebula is being very tight-lipped with the situation, but there isn't
Nebula does own the train.
very serious incident. As for the whole picture, that still remains unclear. Apparently, many of the passengers are dead.
The whole picture remains unclear. Yeah, that's true.
Was Flying Pussyfoot?
Yes, sir.
Let's wait until she's given us a full report. What'd she see? Did she talk to anyone? And what other things does she know?
It appears that our young lady has arrived.
Rachel, it's good to have you back. I must admit I've been a little
Fake
worried
name.
because there's been nothing but bad news coming in regarding the Flying Pussyfoot. As president of the Daily Days, I am honored to have employees like you.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
At President's desk, I love it.
Free ride, Rachel?
Plot twist.
They did.
The president's actually just a stack of papers that are magic.
Nicholas, judging by Rachel's injured condition, I should think you would have the common sense to know this is no time for jokes.
Please excuse me, I'm not very funny.
Now then, Rachel.
Not as funny as me.
Usually I would give someone in your position time to recuperate before debriefing them. But we are in the business of information, so I'm afraid I'll have to dispense with the formalities. What happened aboard that train?
I'm not sure I know much. The only things I do know happened right in front of my eyes, sir.
That's perfectly fine. Do you know anything about the two factions on the train? Those in the white suits or black suits?
Well, sir, it appears that you might already know more than I do.
Do you know anything about
She's a double agent.
Tracer?
Rail tracer. What's a rail tracer?
Come now. I can't believe you've never heard of it. What the rail tracer is, Jacuzzi.
I remember some of the passengers in the dining car talking about it.
It's a legendary monster that traces the shadows of the railways.
A monster?
Yes, a monster.
All right, so he's not a pile of papers.
I don't know if I can say
He's
that
got
all these
hands.
stories are true.
There was a monster there, riding aboard the flying pussyfoot.
His name was Lasso.
A brutal crimson monster.
She's
Wow.
clearly a double agent.
Look at this. It's unbelievable. Oh my God. Why is there so much blood? Should we call it strange? Or is inspiring better? What kind of thing can make such a beautiful mess? Wait, hold on a second. Could it be? Is this gentleman here without a face the guy we call Dune? Do you know what this means? Our pal is telling us that we are now the hunted. Come on, Dune, tell us who did this to you right now. How are we to avenge our friend if he can't talk, much less find his own face? Dune, you poor faceless bastard. Your brothers are even denied the simple act of vengeance.
You
No.
poor faceless bastard.
Thing is, everyone who hears this story dies. So I'm sorry.
This scene. Haven't seen this in a while.
Yeah.
To be spared. Spared.
There is one way to be spared. You just have to kill it before it kills you.
Now, hold on. Wait a minute.
It's too late. Well now, I guess it's only fair that I finish, huh? The best way to keep the rail tracer from showing up is to believe the story when someone tells it to you. But if it's already here, your only hope is to keep running until the morning sun rises. But it's too late for you. The rail tracer is certain now to show
Nice
up
movement.
for all the people of this train. Your sacrifice will surely awaken it.
3D.
It's time for you to die.
What's going on?
Who are you?
Hey, would you hold on just a second, buddy? I ain't doing nothing to nobody, got it?
There were only 2 conductors who were scheduled to be aboard this train tonight. So who does that make you?
Okay, maybe you could put that thing down and we could talk this out.
Why are you so relaxed when I got a gun pointed in your face? Who the hell are you? What are you really after?
That was quick. The secret's out already. Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
You don't seem to be the type who will talk after the usual encouragements. This'll take something more.
The usual encouragements.
Hold on, pal, you mean torture? You never get reliable information. I should know. You know, it was nice of you to drop your gun and even things up like that. But I'm afraid I just can't return a favor.
That's smart. This is clearly not a trap.
So there was a jump here that
Guess how he loses his face?
not sure. Still waiting for it.
One more time! Tell me who you are! That's too bad.
Shoot the guy that's holding you from. That's smart.
That would be one way to lose an arm.
Ask you again.
Like
Who are you?
the opposite of fine grit sandpaper.
I cannot wait to meet the genius responsible for this masterpiece. I hope it's someone
This whole show is about people who are delusional.
and absolutely Satan that never be killed. Because then there's me. I'll tap dance on the head like I'm goddamn Bojangles.
Bojangles.
That's what I thought I heard him say.
I know what your buddy's little plan is. So just one more question. Why the hell are you dressed up like a conductor?
I like how it feels. It's fun. Killing is fun.
That's your reason? You're just killing for the fun of it, huh? Where'd you get the uniform then?
This morning, some old man, I met him at the station.
What did you do? I killed him! I killed him! It was so much fun!
So the rail tracer looks like the guy who was in the crow's nest. The
Really?
boat. A little bit. He
Huey?
did. He did in the first shot.
Okay.
He taught me everything I know about being a conductor.
Vengeance.
I will say this show's a lot bloodier than I thought it was going to be.
Don't exactly know what's going on here.
Not a lot of blood on here.
I'm gonna kill whoever did this and those damn black suits. So go hide, okay?
She's clearly happy about this.
Lua, my precious angel. Now don't you forget, I'm the one who's gonna kill you when all of this is over, Dollface.
Lemurays?
Still a really...
Family? How amusing. I'm the monster who's gonna devour you all.
Devour. Eat.
It's begun. It's too late now. There's no going back. I have become the rail tracer.
But here's the thing. So that guy has to be
That's correct, sir. It appeared to me
one of the people on the boat if he's got this ethereal power
Interesting.
of being outside the thing floating and then... Do you know what I mean?
Your ticket, please.
Excuse me.
I think it must have known somehow that I boarded the train without a ticket.
Indeed. There doesn't seem to be any question then. That conductor was Vino.
But how can you be so sure this monster was Vino?
Part of what makes Vino such a feared and elusive monster is the fact that he'll appear in one city and then not long after show up in another random city far away and then inexplicably another. How does he manage to cover so much ground? If he were a conductor on a transcontinental express, it would be possible.
Mm-hmm.
It would certainly explain why he's so elusive.
Likewise, it would explain why he's been spotted in cities across the country.
This Vino. I think I may have heard of him.
Vino, also known as Claire Stanfield, was practically raised by the father of the Gandor family. While growing up next to the
What?
Gandor,
What's that?
Claire was orphaned and subsequently taken in by their family. That's why Luck, Keith, and Berga think of him as their fourth brother.
Rumor is that he ran away with the circus.
Because of course.
Classic 1920s.
While in the circus, his determination led him to gain strength and agility that
I feel like this is
had been seen before.
a trope that's been used in other stories. Circus performer turned assassin.
He's an assassin.
Hey, now, would you pipe down already?
You and Len may be perfectly fine with just offing a bunch of people, but I
Ooh,
guess they will
20 bucks. More than 20 bucks.
At least 80.
Vino is known for the mess he leaves behind when he makes a kill. He completely destroys the bodies he attacks, leaving them as if they've been soaked in wine.
Hmm.
Seems to be his way of assuring that he has not left the job undone.
That's one. I guess that works.
To confirm that he made contact with the Gandors?
Yes, sir.
What happened? You look like hell.
Here's the thing, though. He was outside the
And someday
window
the story.
and then made the guy disappear in a ghostly apparition.
Gandor? Yes, I am.
So he's got to be one of those people from that boat.
Program for you. Thank you very much.
How did he age if there's younger pictures of him?
Right.
Don't ask good questions.
How's it going, Claire? Shouldn't all you conductors be working inside or something?
I'm no longer Claire, nor am I a conductor.
Yeah? Then what do you want us to call you?
You can call me Vino now, or if you like, the Rail Tracer.
You gotta be kidding.
Enough talk. Let's get going. Who do you want me to kill? Last night was a walk in the park. I want some real exercise, so I don't get out of shape. Let's try to be quick about this. I got someone I gotta track down later. And if I'm lucky, you guys might just be coming to my wedding soon.
But why would he do that?
New York City, Grand
Why
Central.
would Vino choose to kill so many people without any reason at all?
His killings may appear to have no connection to reality, but he operates on what others have reported as his own sense of justice, however warped that may be.
But still, what reason could he possibly have for killing a child?
Like a chaotic paladin.
It was a young boy, I'd guess about 10 years old.
I see. Perhaps one day you'll be able to ask that question to the boy himself.
The boy? How is that?
Now, Rachel, there is much more information I'd like to hear about your...
No questions. We'll ask the questions.
We still don't know the story behind that injury of yours.
Yes, sir.
So we have basically another narrator now from the Daily Days also.
What the hell?
Nessie!
Hey, Dallas. This ain't right. I think that girl, she injected us with something.
Wow.
Finally awake.
I will say the story unfolds quite well
Mm-hmm.
for how complex it is.
My name
Yeah.
is Zillard Quates. I have some important questions that I will expect you to answer honestly. Then I will kill you.
Oh, is that so? Go ahead. Take your best shot.
Says the man who's not currently in a position of power. Here's the thing though, he's only able to do that to people who...
Mm-hmm. That's why she injected them with something earlier.
Have led unsavory lives, but
The incomplete product he'd given to all the other old people, which was why he was able to absorb
me, Mr. General,
the guy brewing the real thing.
That makes
would you like it if
sense.
we made a deal? It seems the shock is too great. We'll continue this later. Ennis, what happened to the other two who were there?
They left the area right away. There's no sign that I was followed.
I see. Then there should be no problem.
Yes, sir.
It appears the finished product is in the hands of the Gandor mafia family. We must be careful not to reveal ourselves when dealing with them. Why don't you have these three go steal it back? It's some sort of ongoing grievance with the Gandors. Once they fully understand that they are now immortal, they'll want to settle the score.
Yes.
Now look here, Zillard.
Even if it was the unfinished product, why did you inject those thugs?
They're just common street criminals.
Be quiet. Would you prefer to...
Same story, different time.
These three are meant to keep us out of it. And once they are finished, I will devour them. If any of you gentlemen would like to fight with gangsters, then you can certainly take their place.
Always trying to control things just like he did back in the 1700s.
Mm-hmm.
Just need you to sit up, little buddy.
That's right, Shawnee rescued her.
I take it you are relieved, Mrs. Barium? It took some doing, but we were able to rescue your daughter from those unfortunate people in white.
The cultists seem the most sane at the moment. That's not a good sign.
Flare goes up
Also, the guy with a lot of hair looks like Wolverine's brother, Sabretooth.
Yeah, he's a bit of a werewolf looking.
We're negotiating, but it's impossible for us to do from a train. There are others that are meeting with your husband right now on our behalf.
You mean?
If it should come to pass that we cannot reach an understanding with your husband, we will be forced to demonstrate our willingness to act by leaving your daughter's body on the side of the tracks for him. Please don't even consider asking us to kill you instead of your daughter.
For reasons I'm sure you can understand, that would be far too much bother. The same rules will apply should the police be stupid enough to try to block the track or derail the train. We will be forced to kill your daughter. Not that there's much comfort to be had by this, but I thought you should know. I will shoot her myself.
I always think it's more intimidating when bad guys just continue to do mundane things like eat food while they're telling them their
Yeah.
monologues.
Like when Spaghetti was eating the apple earlier too.
I'm talking like full meal.
Mm.
Steak or
Oh,
something.
yeah.
Yeah, that box over there. That's lucky for you. But how am I supposed to know if that box over there is really yours? Sorry, pal. You're gonna have to wait till luck comes back. That's all you got? Where do you get off calling us? Nobody.
This is the
I gotta
dumbest, most Weasley laugh ever.
I don't know if I can stop laughing.
You're not gonna like this.
Phone. Gotta talk to Luck. I gotta get hold of Mr. Luck. You know, that kind of hurt. We're actually immortal. Amazing.
Forget our fourth friend who was literally sucked up into a man's hand.
Yep. Never mind that.
You want, little shit.
You're a really powerful guy, mister. You're like a prize fighter.
Oh, really? You think so, huh?
Yeah, if you ever actually got into the ring, I'm sure you'd end up champ in no time, right?
I like little kids who flatter me. So now, what do you want?
I was wondering if you would do a little favor for me.
What kind of favor?
Why are you looking at me like that, mister? You're scaring me.
Shut up. The only reason I didn't kill you is because you called me a young man, and I thought that you might be good for a little bit of diversion from the guys in black suits. You've only got this one chance, kid. Make me laugh or make me angry, and that will decide whether you live or die.
Okay, here it is. All those people in the dining car. Would you please kill them for me, sir?
What's that? Do you
They just became best friends.
Ah. Rachel asked, why would the rail tracer kill a little boy?
Right, but he doesn't really die.
Well, she didn't know that. She doesn't know about immortals. Or does she? I think her surprise says she doesn't. Sorry, you're saying something.
I think that she's a double agent somehow.
Yeah? Rachel?
She's climbing on the frickin' bottom side of the train, and she's not giving full information. Sounds like you know more than I do. BS. BS. What do you think, little buddy?
Kiwi?
Me too. I know. Watch your tone.
Coyote Oda,
Rude.
singer.
Side eye to you. Cold shoulder even.
It's interesting the style of the song, given the time period, and the OP being relatively timely-ish for the period. And then this. I like it. It's a nice
Anime.
song, but it just thought it was interesting. Miria.
Hey, Miriam, what exactly is Ches so scared of?
Well, Spectre is just another word for ghost, right?
So you think he's afraid of ghosts?
It's either that or his mother taught him not to associate with immortal people.
I think you mean immoral people.
It's not people anyway, it's ghosts!
All of these people are delusional.
It's great though, isn't it?
Yeah, I really like it. But they're still delusional. I know. You can sit right here. Little buddy.
Oh gosh. How many wheels were there?
None.
None. Okay. There weren't any cars on the street when they were walking down the street?
Mm-mm.
Oh,
It
okay.
was Grand Central Station, and in the background you saw Grand Central, and they were walking past the first overpass, which has cars on it if they would have shown it, but they don't.
I see.
There's a really good Greek food place down in Grand Central, assuming it hasn't gone out of business when I lived there. They have like a Greek chicken and Greek salad. I forget the third thing that comes with it, but it was really good. I'd go there sometimes. It's a little pricier than the amount of food you got, but still very good. Food in New York. Is this a food show? The Great American Bake Off. Bake food.
What was
food off.
what was Goose eating? I didn't see what he was. You said he was like in the middle of doing mundane things. I didn't catch what he was doing.
No, he wasn't doing anything. I
Oh.
said that it's more intimidating
Oh.
when bad guys give their monologue while doing something like eating a steak. It makes them seem more powerful, and that might just be like a Godfather thing, like or a Scarface thing where they're so not intimidated by the moment, and they're just like, I'm gonna kill your daughter.
I see.
You know what I mean? Like it's
So
nonchalant.
you think it would have been
The more
real
nonchalant.
if he was eating? I felt it was already pretty. I mean, just his matter of fact tone about it. But yeah, I do agree. If he was doing that, that would have been like that would have really upped it. Yeah.
The other thing is, I stand by my comment that the cultists seem the most rational right now of all the people.
Especially now that you realize that yes, there actually are immortals, and all the stuff they were saying earlier, while weird and out there, had a tinge of truth in that our master Huey has achieved immortality through some nonsense that may or may not have happened. And so,
What would a story look like if you were immortal and you were put into a basic American prison?
serve your time and get out.
Try and
don't
get
know.
shot and sent to the morgue as quickly as possible.
Oh, good.
Anyway, story that we could look at another time.
That'd be an interesting story, actually.
Yeah, right? Yeah, because it's an American prison, so or like some sort of basic prison, non-magical prison.
I'm curious how
Because their endeavor would be they need to get out.
Yeah, because it's like I was going to
They're
be
just
here,
wasting their time.
which may or may not be terribly valuable to them if they're immortal. But
Or they could send letters to people to try to break them out. But that would mean they'd need like a Count of Monte Cristo level of cash.
well, Count of Monte Cristo just dug out.
Just went to the dugout. Baseball reference. Sports ball.
Sports ball, which I don't.
Curious, how many of you guys watch sports? Literally has nothing to do with this. Just curious. He and I, we don't watch sports ball.
Or hockey, even though I played it when I was younger.
Just curious. Anyway, so episode 9. New narrator.
Yep, this was a.
I was wrong about Claire. Fair enough. Well played, Baccano. Well played. I don't think we did the Baccano joke at the beginning, did we?
I don't know. We'll be back next time, though.
Hey!
Claire Stanfield
Sorry, Chris.
was in the circus, has his own personal brand of justice, and is an employee of Nebula, who owns the train. So I was wondering about that. If there was actually, did they just build the train? Do they actually own it and operate it? So Nebula. Heard that name a couple of times.
Super curious if Vino became immortal later.
Because of the apparition thing.
Yeah, or made another deal with a demon, devil.
Well, the devil lives in New York.
Apparently. Super curious to see what happens to Dallas, because we've seen the 1930s, but then Eve is still looking for him 2 years later.
Yeah, so what exactly happens to make him disappear?
I mean, Q could suck him up.
Mm-hmm. It's an option.
There's still so many threads. I'm a little disappointed the show got canceled,
Yeah.
but
I mean,
I
this whole
understand.
thing's obviously one giant advertisement to buy the books, obviously, which is
Oh yeah,
but-
obviously.
but it is a shame that it was canceled because having seen all of the episodes, I'd be really curious to see it continue too.
Stay tuned when we release our manga channel where we just simply tell you what happens inside them so you don't have to read them. I'm not actually going to read the manga to you or to myself. So I don't.
Anyway,
Don't have that. I don't have the mangas or anything.
So what do you think? Haven't ended a video with your prediction, so give us a prediction.
Well, it keeps taking turns, like a train does. That's going cross-continental, even though it's just going from Chicago to New York. Which he and I have talked about taking a rain
check.
A rail trek. Wow. A rail trek to go on a vacation adventure / focus on writing our book where we just kind of you solidify yourself into a place that is moving so you can change scenery, stopping in towns here and there. We should probably plan that. I think it'd be fun.
Yeah.
Anyway,
sometime. I'll put in for some vacation sometime over the summer, maybe.
All right, cool. Predictions. Well, we know who the rail tracer is. Nessie, still don't know what she wants. She just works for Q.
Ennis. Yep, she's just kind of too afraid to face her evils and
Haven't really seen Firo in the last 4 episodes.
Yeah, for being main. He's main character ish. Ish is the stress. Ish.
Well, I mean, so are the narrators in episode 1 that we haven't seen again.
Yep.
Carol and Vice President
Gustave Saint Germain.
Whatever. Yeah. Chansey, we don't know a ton about her, but I bet she'll rescue the girl.
Yeah,
she didn't seem super pleased about killing.
She's like, I'm gonna I will kill her myself. Oh gosh. Oh
Yeah.
no. I'm not on board with this. I'm not on board this train.
Haven't seen a ton from the Runarada family lately. Anyway.
It's okay. I ignore half of what you say.
I know. The robbers don't know that it's
such a sometimes.
I know that the robbers are going to get eternal life sometime before the end of this, accidentally.
The robbers?
Yeah, they're gonna get their hands on the elixir because they're friends with Ennis.
And do you remember during the ceremony where Firo joined the thing?
Yeah, the family.
Yeah, he fired the ceremonial pistol and Mario was screaming.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Q still wants eternal life. I mean, he's just hungry for knowledge now.
Yeah.
So I think it would be interesting if the show ends at a climax where he's simply destroyed a lot of things and the show Q?
Similar to Quates. Okay, yep.
And the show stops in episode 13 or 16 if we do those other 3 episodes.
It probably will at some point.
Sure. Man, the cultists seem like the most sane people. It's the stupidest.
You love it, don't you?
Kinda. I don't know what's gonna happen to Eve and Dallas. And then we haven't heard anything about the bomb in a while either.
Yeah, that was initially why Nice and Jacuzzi got on board, but now they're gonna go save some peoples. Which Cheslaw wants all of the peoples dead.
Don't tell him you said that. Kiwi's talking bad about you.
Oh.
What are you gonna do about it?
That's fine. He's just a bird.
Sorry.
Anyway,
Sorry.
Is there anything else? We should wrap this up otherwise.
Nothing that I can think of.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to start counting other things if
There's no wheels.
There's no more wheels. Maybe for every show I'll have to pick a different thing to count. and then we can release a series of children's books and children's episodes. Counting
Is that
with
gonna-
Jonathan.
Like a new American.
1, 2, 3.
Thank you for watching. I already did the thing, but I'll do it again. If you like, comment, subscribe. Tell us what you think is going on if you haven't seen it. If you have seen the show, don't put spoilers, but tell us what you think anyway, without spoilers.
If you're watching it with us, love to know what that experience is like.
Yeah. Yeah, same.
Same, bro.